Hi, everyone. I'm at the hotel and I'm about to turn my Etsy shop back on after being closed completely for a week. And usually, when I go away on vacation, it's not for that long. But this time I closed it on a Sunday, probably around noon. And this is Monday. So it's even longer than exactly a week. Usually, when I go on vacation, I've talked about vacation mode before. I'll do a hybrid where I'm closed right up until when I can process orders and get them out before I leave. And then I'll open a couple of days ahead of time and just extend my processing time a little bit. But this time I decided not to because I wasn't sure when I was coming back. So I did end up extending my stay one extra day, which is fine. And now I'm going to go turn the shop back on. So I want to show you what I'm going to do to turn the shop back on before I'm ready to go. And I'll be traveling today. The shop will be on. When I get home, I'll see if I got any orders, because sometimes it takes a while for Etsy to get you back into the system with the recency. And that's really what's happening with vacation mode, is there's no recent activity. So it takes a while sometimes for Etsy to start showing your listings again to get that signal in there in the algorithm. But my shop is pretty well established, so I'm not too concerned about it. We'll see what happens. I might have to do a little promotion, but what I'm going to do is turn it on today while I'm traveling. When I get home tonight, I will look to see if I got any orders. And if I did, it means that those recency signals are fine. And I probably don't need to do much else. But if I don't have any orders by the end of the day, I will start to do a little promotion. And even if I don't, I'll talk about that in the next section of this video, just to show you what you would have to do if you didn't get any orders when you turn your shop back on. So let's go over to Etsy. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my shipping settings. And then I'll turn the shop on vacation or off of vacation, and we'll see what happens after that. All right, so we're in my shop settings. And the first thing I'm going to do is go to my shipping settings. I don't want to turn this off quite yet. I don't want to turn vacation mode off. I want to go to my shipping settings and extend that processing time just to give me an extra cushion in case I end up deciding to stay another day. I don't know. You never know what's going to happen. Or if you're traveling, let's say you're traveling and your plane gets delayed and now you're sitting at the airport for 2 days. You want to have that little extra cushion. So right now, this is really the only every listing that I have is in this shipping setting. And I kind of went and consolidated everything down a few days ago. Let's go over here. We're going to edit this, and I'm going to make this let's do 3 to 5 days just to be extra safe. Now, if I get home tonight and everything is fine, I'll just turn it back to 1 to 3 days. But I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to scroll down here and save the profile. And that's it. So now that's 3 to 5 days. I'm going to start getting messages from Etsy saying, you ship faster than that. Adjust your shipping times. Now, this is the only way that you can control those estimated delivery dates that Etsy shows to customers. And there was a conversation in my public Facebook group about, in France, you choose a shipping carrier and then Etsy tells people it's going to get to the US in 5 days. It's unrealistic. So you have to adjust your processing time because Etsy adds that to the carrier's shipping time. This is the only way to give yourself that cushion, because Etsy just doesn't, those estimated times are not right. So anyway, now I've done that. Let's go back into settings, and we're going to go to options and vacation mode. And let's see. Oh, that's there. I'm just going to turn that off. That's all you have to do is turn it off. These messages won't show up. These are the messages that go out when I'm on vacation, if someone sends you a message or that kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and save. My shop is active. Great. So now I'm going to go over to the shop itself, and I'm going to change this announcement, which I put in there. And to do that, you're going to click Edit Shop and edit this. And let's see. And I'm going to put, I think I had something like fast shipping to the US. I don't know what else I had in here. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And I'm going to save that. And then down here at the bottom, you click View Shop, and that'll take you out of editing mode. And now my shop is active. Everything is there. The announcement is correct. And I don't need to do anything else. So I'm going to quit for now. I will come back and finish this video maybe tomorrow when I see what kind of orders I've gotten. If I haven't gotten any orders, like I said, I'll show you what kind of promotion things, or we'll talk about that anyway. And if I do have orders, it means that everything is back in the system and it's fine, and the recency isn't really a factor. So we'll see what happens, but that's how you turn vacation mode off. It's pretty simple. And I will talk to you in just a minute. Hi, everyone. Okay, so I turned my shop on, and it took 12 minutes to get the first sale. And then another one came in soon right after that. So I didn't have to do anything else because and I will say that this is probably not a normal experience. My shop has been on Etsy for a long time. It's very well established. I have a lot of sales. So when Etsy sees that my listings are available, it tends to show them to people. Okay. But once Etsy gets that rhythm of the sales coming in and it sees that everything is quote unquote normal for you, you really don't have to do much else. So vacation mode does not have to kill your shop. Let's say that I did not make those sales. Let's say that it took a lot longer, or the first 24 hours I wasn't making any sales. What I would do then, first I would turn on Etsy ads. And I don't like saying that because I don't like Etsy ads because they're so expensive. But you basically want to force activity. At that point, you want to force sales on Etsy. So I'm going to turn on ads and make sure that my listings are being shown to people, regardless of whether it's from ads or organic search. I want to get them in front of people so that somebody buys it and it starts the cycle up again. You want to get back into that recency part of the algorithm that you were missing during the time that you were on vacation. So the first thing is to turn on Etsy ads. The second thing is to send an email list, or just send an email out to your email list. I'm assuming you have an email list. If you don't have one, you should start one definitely, because this is a good time to use it. When you have a sale or you have a reason that you want to get people into your shop to get some sales activity, you want to tell people, I'm open, come on back, and you might want to give them a discount just to get those sales started. You don't have to. Sometimes just telling people that you're back, if they were waiting for you to come back so that they could buy something, that's enough. But it's always a good incentive to offer a sale or have a reopening, promotion, whatever that is. And then you want to go on social media and post like 5 times a day on every platform that you have. Because number one, nobody sees every single post that you make, and they're not going to show every single post. Depending on what platform it is, maybe no one will see it. Sometimes you post on Instagram, it goes into the void. So post a lot on social media for the first few days. You want to get traffic to your Etsy shop and you want to get those sales started. As soon as you start selling things, then like I said, the ball is rolling. You don't really need to do this as much, but you do want to be very active in your shop when you first come back. Now, I will say that there was a question about whether you should just open your shop or whether you should renew all your listings. That's not the kind of activity that Etsy wants to see. There's a theory that Etsy likes activity, so you should go in and renew all your listings. You can do that if you want to, but it's not, renewing a listing does not have the same effect that it used to 10 years ago. It just doesn't. That was when Etsy worked on a recency algorithm. That's not what it is. The algorithm is completely different now. Recency is a small part of it. But it used to be that when you renewed something, it went to the top of search results for a while. It doesn't guarantee that anymore. So I would just open your shop. And if you want to, kind of renew a few things, go ahead. I wouldn't bother doing that. I would just run some ads to the things that were selling well to begin with before you left on vacation and send people to your shop somehow. You can also post on Etsy Explore. If you have the Etsy Explore video thing on your app, you can do that. Anything that you can do to increase interaction on Etsy is good. You cannot message people directly. If they favorited your shop, you can't message them directly to say, hey, I'm back open. I see you favorited my shop. That's spam. Don't do that. You can turn on the favorite coupon that Etsy sends to people to send a direct coupon to those people. And that would be good. Okay, because Etsy will send them that coupon, and that's coming from Etsy, not from you. So that's okay. Because if they sign up for Etsy marketing, then that's all right. Another thing you can do is to look to see if people have favorited specific things and go in and put that thing on a discount, just a small discount, to get that person, their notifications will say something that you favorited is on sale. And it's not guaranteed that they'll see that, but they might, and they might come back to your shop and buy it. That's good. You basically want to do anything that you can do to get people buying things in your shop. That's the kind of activity that Etsy likes. And once you start getting those sales coming in, that will help your other listings, and it'll help those listings be seen more in search. And then you don't really have to do much else, honestly. So start with forcing sales, turn on Etsy ads, send people to your shop with your email list, send people to your shop with your social media, check to see if things have been favorited while you were gone, run sales on those, or turn on the favorite coupon. There's a whole bunch of things you can do to get attention. You basically want to get attention and traffic in your shop. Do not be afraid to send social media traffic to your Etsy shop. We talked about this in the live that we did today. That's the most ridiculous thing. Etsy loves it when you send them free traffic. Go ahead and send them all the traffic you want. And you want to get as much traffic as you can to your shop in a short time so that you start get those sales rolling. And really that's what's going to get you back into the Etsy system, and it's going to get you back to normal. Vacation mode does not have to kill your shop. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me any questions, and I will try to answer them as soon as I see them.